This video is brought to you by Zarrakan Productions, an umbrella group composed of multiple shows and an archive of over 5,000 videos covering a wide variety of topics. Please go to zarrakan.com for a complete listing of video links, social media feeds, and opportunities to support our content. Thank you for your time, and may I present another Zarrakan production.
And again, I see let's see here, I see a Foxy, and a Betty. Hi, Betty. Hi, Cat. It's you.
Well,
Why
folks,
is there a sign on your head?
I was playing the trading card game before we started here tonight, and look what I got. I got a super rare. That is a super rare right there.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I'm getting closer and closer to collecting them all.
Hell yeah. Very, very cool. We have our very own store. Isn't that freaking awesome?
Well, that trading card vendor actually came into play last week in the match between Horses Morrissey and Natalie Sonnen. Horses Morrissey basically pulled the machine over onto the leg of Natalie Sonnen, and I'll tell you who is not very happy about that, and that is the fabulous Vanola. So
wow.
You're going to see Vanola and Horses Morrissey, no disqualifications right here tonight.
Ooh, that's exciting.
That is going to be a fun one.
You know what? Speaking of no disqualifications, what about that tension going on between Katie and Rena and Akira and Cynthia?
Well, that was already at a boiling point, and then Cynthia came out and just laid waste to everything last week, and she called for a no disqualification herself.
Which I hear will be next week's fun.
Absolutely. Akira and Cynthia right here, no DQs.
And I have some trivia about Cynthia.
Okay.
I found out what her favorite treat is.
Whose favorite treat now?
Cynthia Cyberdyne.
Ooh.
Her favorite treat is raspberry pie.
Yummy.
Now that's interesting. You would not expect that.
Waits for the geeks in the audience to get the joke.
I don't get it.
Raspberry Pi is also the name of a very small computer.
Oh, jeez.
I still don't get it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Also heard she was in the Navy. She was a Commodore.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God help us. You're a card. Somebody ought to deck you.
Yes, that was back in 64.
I suddenly feel a lot better about my Pro Bowlers Association items.
Are you still not feeling good, Johnny?
I have been struggling with my voice for the last month or so.
Just overdoing it?
Well, that could be in the fact that winter is just not, I'm just not dealing with it very well at all. And this happens to be the coldest, where I am, this happens to be the coldest week of the year.
Gotcha.
Hopefully
I have
in a couple more days it'll all be done with.
I gotcha. Well, I hope you start feeling better now that it'll start hopefully warming up here soon.
Well, that will certainly make me feel better.
Yep.
But we're going to be warming it up.
Spring starts next month, like it or not.
We're going to be warming it up right here tonight.
Heck yeah. Getting a little spring in our step tonight.
Opening contest will be the Siren Rising Champion, the Dragon Maiden of Dojima, Rina Kadoya taking on Jade Robinot here tonight. And this is interesting because of one thing. You've got the smallest woman on the roster taking on the largest woman on the roster. Yet the smallest one is the Siren Rising Champion.
Right.
This is going to be interesting to battle two extremes here.
Yeah, but both have their pros and cons, so it may end up being more even of a fight than you realize.
Well, things, as we say, things aren't always as they seem to be on paper.
Nope. This is very, very accurate for the second match. We have Leah comes back. Yay.
Do what?
Huh? My sister.
Wait, what?
My sister. Leah.
Yeah. Leah.
Well, tell us about it.
Apparently,
it's going to be
Leah
her
versus
against Vanessa.
Yeah. Apparently, this is Leah's first match back in 2 months. She was on the shelf from a vicious attack by the one and only Horses Morrissey.
I figured she would want to have a match with Rena after what Rena said a couple of weeks ago here.
Well, she's going to work her way up to that, I'm sure.
Right?
I tell you what, she may be the smallest one on the roster, but when she gets that mouth going, look out.
You have to wonder, does she kiss Akira with that mouth?
I don't
Shut
know.
up, Benja.
But we saw that particular show. We saw a Rina Kadoya that was just absolutely on fire.
Yeah, she was like doing all sorts of snarkiness. Wendy's could take
nobody
notes
was
from
safe.
her.
Nobody was safe. Oh yeah, Wendy's, no doubt about it. And I love Wendy's on Twitter too.
Yeah. She was claiming that people were as broken as McDonald's ice cream.
Broken as the McDonald's ice cream machine.
Right.
What exactly was it that she said? I don't remember what she was even talking about at the time, but she said it was more broken down than Doll Nation.
And considering
and
that,
oh my.
Well, considering that now in this particular Fed, you have, I believe, all 3 members of Doll Nation.
Well, I only know of one of them.
Oh, the other 2 are there. You have Ophi or Leah. Then there was Katie Carter and Karma Star.
See, I didn't know that.
So our little Miss Champion managed to insult all 3 people in the roster.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because there wasn't that particular evening. Nobody was safe. Moving on down the card here, we are going to see Katie Carter going up against Cynthia Cyberdyne right here tonight.
I'm not going to repeat what my notes say about this match. At least not. I noticed it was written in Katie's handwriting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, something about Katie versus the battery-operated beep.
Yeah, we'll just... Well, I would say we'd keep that to ourselves, but you just kind of gave it away.
Well, I didn't say the last word. I could have, but, I don't want to be a bitch. Oops.
But people can read between the lines. And then you got that huge main event tonight. No disqualifications. Horses Morrissey and the fabulous Von Ola right here tonight. all stemming from that trading card vendor right over there in the corner.
Yes.
That was dumped onto Natalie Sonnen just this past weekend by horses.
You know, this should be a very neighborly match.
Well, that's one way of putting it. I think I've covered just about everything that I can possibly cover, every random detail from the 70s, 80s Pro Bowlers Association. Anything else that I would discover at this point would be so obscure that I doubt Drewski would even remember it.
I don't know. He seems to pull stuff out of nowhere.
Yeah, he does.
I dug pretty deep here.
His references for bowling are like, you know, yeah, my references to most computer culture.
But I will say that a lot of those classic tournaments from that era are on YouTube in their entirety. You can sit down and watch them all. If you're into bowling.
By the way, you know we missed a match?
Yeah.
Karma versus Chiyoko.
Oh, that's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah. Especially since the Ouroboros and Seihatsu match ended in a horrible result.
And that horrible result being a double countout or a no contest. And you know,
we all know how Austin loves
we
those.
don't like those here. The worst possible result in any match, a no contest. So we are looking to get that resolved right here this evening. Right now, you've got a great opportunity to TP in all your friends, your family members, MC buddies, loved ones, acquaintances. Doesn't matter. Go to Help Island, go to Social Island, grab somebody new, grab somebody on their first day, go to the bowling alleys here and grab somebody and bring them over here, and we'll maybe entertain them with a little bit of bowling trivia and give them a great night of wrestling action here at WPWF Asylum. We do want you to descript as much as you possibly can. Take off all the AOs, the combat HUDs, defense HUDs, tummy talkers, Mama Alpas, It's Not Mines, anything of the sort. You don't need those in here. Want to keep the lag to an absolute minimum. Help us out. You'll get a great show in excuse me. For most of you who are on the new Firestorm, like we all are these days, the old Winlight system is gone. We've got something new called EEP, the Environmental Enhancement Project. It replaces the old Winlight system, and it is absolutely fantastic. What you'll want to do is you'll want to set your Winlight to midnight. There's a very quick and easy way to do that. Just press Control-Shift-X. Control-Shift-X. That'll shift you to midnight, and you'll see everything here the way it's supposed to be seen. Great visual. You'll love it. Try Control-X midnight. Control-Shift-X. See my mind going now.
No problem. And Betty, please stop that. Those hands are cold.
What is she doing?
And I'm not wearing a bra.
I didn't see it. What was she doing?
Trying to steal my bra to reduce lag.
Does your bra have scripts in it?
I'm not wearing one.
Woo, Betty.
And then we'll say it doesn't. Take a look at the back wall over there. See those t-shirt vendors? Those are from Smart Tees, and they're coming out with newer shirts all the time. Undoubtedly, your favorite siren will be represented there, and if she's not already, just keep checking back. It probably won't be too long before the one you're looking for is there, and plus you have to have the bear hug shirt regardless.
Oh, definitely. And of course, let us not forget all those wonderful accessories over there. There's sleeves, there's boots, there's gloves. You too can
Cool.
dress just like one of our wrestlers.
And don't forget the trading card game, the very same trading card game that fell on top of, I wouldn't say fell on top of Natalie Sonnen last week. It was rather pushed on her, but it still works. I was over there just a little bit earlier here. I picked up this super rare, the Nova Tyrus Cerevi, it's right above my head here. Check that out. That's a super rare one right there. And I think there are only 2 or 3 of those. 2 or 3 different super rares.
Actually,
nice.
there's only 2. That one, and I believe Vendetta.
Okay, so I've got one of the 2. That's very cool. You got Vendetta, Leah? You should give it to me.
Leah has the whole set.
Excuse me there. So there's
You
44 in
lubricating your
total.
throat.
What's that?
Are you properly lubing your throat?
I'm taking a swig of my ice cold Coca-Cola Classic.
It's Coca-Cola Classic Throat Lube.
Well, since they did away with my other, at least
You and
here
your
in the
throat
States,
lube, Johnny.
at least here in the States, or as I'm told.
Yeah.
You know what? I had to get me some throat lube too.
I has Kool-Aid.
I have Coca-Cola with coffee.
Yuck.
Like mixed together.
Uh-huh, with vanilla.
What is wrong with you?
That just sounds weird.
Okay, you're talking to a person who's a clown who likes to get misted in the face by Rika O'Hara.
Mm-hmm.
Does this not answer all your questions?
It should.
Okay then.
It really should. Well, I tell you what, looking at the clock here, we've only got 8 minutes before we get started here tonight. Plenty of time to get your friends in here and fill this place up, because you're going to see no disqualifications here tonight. It will be the classically trained Horses Morrissey and the fabulous Vanola hooking it up right here tonight. Vanola looking for revenge last week because of what Horses did, dumping that trading card game on top of Natalie, trying to injure her. Yes, Carmelita, you heard exactly correct. Coca-Cola with coffee.
It's yummy.
What the f-
It's yummy? Nah. That's nasty.
You know, we each have our.
Got the tasteful reverb.
We've each got our own quirks here,
Hi, Drew.
and it's all fun and games until somebody loses a limb.
And you know what? This is not only good, but it comes in vanilla, caramel, and dark.
Well, we'll try the dark and see how that goes. Because I guess I'm one of those weird people who actually fixes coffee and doesn't put anything in it. I drink it black.
Cookies, Drew.
Hi.
What's up? How y'all
Anybody
doing?
Anybody else drink black coffee, or is it just me?
Not me. I don't even drink
Chelsea
what would be
says she
considered
Yes,
good
I like
coffee.
my coffee to taste like coffee, not colored water.
I like my coffee like I like my women in a styrofoam cup.
Okay, that's not where I thought you were going with it, but
I ain't
Where'd you
fitting
think
in
I
no
was going,
styrofoam
Mr. Milano?
cup,
Go.
man.
hot, and you know what?
You know, I used to drink a cup of Joe every morning, but then I ran out of men named Joe.
How'd I know you were going to go there, Coy? How'd I know?
Yeah, indeed. Who dat?
Who that?
Who dat?
As my friends over at the LSU would say, who that?
And of course, let us not forget and thank once again the ever wonderful Camera Kitty for coming by to join us this evening.
Yay, Camera Kitty!
2 boxes up at the very front of the underground arena, right where you come in. The first one, the lighter one, is the suggestion box. You drop a note card in that if you have any ideas how you think we can make WPWF Asylum better each and every week. And the red box is the application to join, to join WPWF. You can join as a siren. You can join as a commentator, a referee, backstage personnel. We're always looking for good people to take part in what we do each and every week here. Go ahead, fill out that application, send it in. We'll get back to you, and you could be back here as soon as Riot. How cool would that be to make your first appearance with WPWF at the biggest show of the year?
Sounds like it'd be a wonderful thing, of course.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what we do.
Heck yeah.
So very quickly, before we get started here, let's see if we can do some predictions. And we'll tell you who we think is going to emerge victorious in the matches that we're going to see here this evening. Our opening contest will be Siren Rising champion Rena Kadoya taking on 6'3" of Jade Robinot. I'm gonna tell you, I'm going with Rena here. I know what Rena's capable of. I know she's sneaky as hell. I know if there's any way that she can pull out a win here tonight, Rena Kadoya is going to know how to do that. Win, Coy?
You know, I think I'm going to have to go with the champ on this one, but only if she has an axe, because she's got a big old tree to chop down.
Well, she can certainly do it here, but of course, there's the other side of that coin. If Jade is able to get her hands on Rena, she can just literally clobber her, and that can happen too.
This is very true. Of course, we also have to take into account that wonderful attitude of Rena's.
You know what that attitude can drive some people to do here? A lot of crazy things.
Yes, it does.
You could look for that to factor.
We're all here because we're not all there
tonight. We're not here because we're not all there.
So now, what about this next match, Karma versus Chiyoko?
I'll tell you what, Chiyoko is the WPWF World Champion. So I got to go with her just because of that. But it wouldn't shock me, which if either one of them came out with a win here tonight, it wouldn't be a surprise either way, because they're both veterans, they're both good, they're both tough, both have been champions. So flip a coin.
Yeah, the only thing with that particular match is the two wild cards that everybody seems to, you think of those two in the ring,
sure,
but then you've got the two wild cards in the fact that they are both part of tag teams that hate each other.
Sure, you're talking about Rika O'Hara, talking about Lady Death. Where one goes, the other one's usually right there.
Exactly. So, I mean, that match could be, hell on earth, depending on what happens.
Capoeira striker Vanessa Da Silva taking on Leah Duffield right here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going with my sissy.
Me too.
Well, I'll be the odd person here, and I'm going to go with Vanessa. I think that capoeira style is gonna overwhelm Leah and propel Vanessa onto victory here tonight. Katie Carter and Cynthia Cyberdyne.
Hey, that's my daughter. I am being decent.
Cynthia's first match is a full-fledged siren right here this evening.